blessed fam, back to another video. As you see by the title, today I will be making curried steam fish, and this is the part that I'll be doing the steam fishing. And as you can see, my fish is seasoned, and already in that other part I'm using pumpkin, carrot, okra, scallion, thyme, garlic, um hot pepper, country pepper as we will call it, scotch bonnet pepper, sweet pepper. Originally I wanted butter, but my husband forgot to buy the butter, so I just was like, why not use oil to just reduce the amount of salt instead. And I was happy with how it came out. So I just added, I think that's a tablespoon of curry. I just added it to the pot of garlic and thyme to just flavor the oil a little bit and to get things running, because we're building our flavor right here. And yes, this was so delicious. It's good for me, it's not too salty. It was just a balanced fish. And I'm going to be adding in my onion. I was originally looking for my fork because I know that I put on a fork. I was like, where is the fork? Until I found it and I started to use it. Yes. So I hope that you guys are doing well today. I hope that things are working out for you and you're taking life one day at a time. So this is how I prepare my fish basically. You can prepare your fish anyhow that you like. It all depends. Cook to your liking, because everybody cooks their food different. Everybody have a different take. There I'm adding a little bit more oil. So first is me putting in the garlic and the thyme. Then I added in my onion, my scallion, my sweet pepper, my hot pepper. Now I'm adding in my carrot, because I'm just adding them slowly to the mixture, stirring them so that the flavor can, be built inside. So I'm just taking my time to mix it together. And now I'm adding in the okra, of course, because what is steamed fish without okra? That's a, you know what I'm saying. What is steamed fish without okra? And also, guys, this is my first time, blessed fam, doing curried steamed fish. I've always done steamed fish, but this is my first time currying it. Then I add all the pumpkin. I had about a pound of pumpkin, but I did not use all of it. I only use about half of it. So I'm just taking my time to mix it in, and just mix it round and build in the flavor. And I have some coconut milk left over from the weekend. I put it in there as well. But what happened is that coconut milk that I had left was weak, so I said, okay, why not buy a little powder, packet of coconut powder, and just mix it with it. So that's exactly what I did. You can choose to use fish tea or anything, but I use cock soup in this recipe. I always use cock soup, but as I said, if you like it with the fish flavoring instead of the cock soup, you can also do that. And this is in real time, people. I'm actually moving that fast. This is in real time. So I'm adding it in. You notice that the seed look a little curdled, because when you have the coconut milk and you freeze it and it thawed, it does get a little curdled in the mixture, because the milk starts to separate from the water, if you understand what I'm saying. So that is why it looks like that. But we're working with it because it's all gonna cook out. And yeah, so I'm just continuing to scrape on the side and mix it, add in the rest. So that's what I'm showing you guys, that I'm trying to mix out the kernels, different from the powder that I added inside as well. So I'm just gonna finish adding everything to my mixture. But we Jamaicans, we have to scrape around and yeah, throw out everything. So I am just taking my time to stir my mixture. And oh my god, listen, fam, I did not add any salt at all. I'm doing a timer. I'm doing a voiceover, sorry, and I'm just realizing that I did not add any salt to this pot. So that's me adding the cock soup. I did not add the noodles. However, for this recipe, you can choose to use a black pepper and salt method. I use fish seasoning. I'm use a mixture of seasoning in this specific to season the fish. You can choose to do that, or you can use any season of your choice. As I said before, it's all up to you. And I use 2 cups of coconut milk because I want to really have enough sauce, or yeah, I guess you'd call it sauce, with the fish. Seeing that you're gonna put crackers in it, not that the crackers is going to be cooked out completely. And this is my 3 nice fish that I have. But listen, fam. It was at this point I realized that this is not going to work. I'm like, I need to get a broader pot. I don't have any other broader pot. I'm like, whoa. It's at this moment I realize that this is just not gonna work out. So this is where I'm explaining to you guys that right here, the pot full of it not gonna work out. It's just not gonna steam properly. So I'm gonna transfer it to that pot that I had the fish seasoned in previously before. So I washed out the pot, and this is it. Adding the fish in it. Of course, I had to add a little more water to it, and all the flavor that's left in that pot, I just add some water, stir it, and throw it in this pot. So yeah, throw it. We Jamaicans say throw it in this pot. The proper way is I added some water to the pot, stir it, and pour it into this current pot that we're steaming the fish in. And look at that heat. It's bubbling. Yes, and I'll be adding my Jamaican water, Excelsior water crackers, because Excelsior water crackers is the best. That's the crackers I grew up on eating. That's the crackers I know person that my father used to buy fish from. That's the crackers they use in the roast fish, steam fish. So I added 1 pack of crackers, which is the small one. Excuse my husband, he's coughing in the background. So yes, I'm just gonna add it in and give it about 3 minutes or 5 minutes, if so long, because you don't want the crackers to be too soggy. And this is it. It may look like the pot is full of water, guys, or sauce, but it's not, believe me. So this is what it's looking like. I'm just gonna put some of the sauce over the crackers, and so forth. But that's all. We just feel to have it with. We didn't want any dumpling, any yam, nothing. And this is the end result, guys, of my curried steam fish. And of course, my fish broke. One of my fish broke. That's how it is. And I do hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe.